I'm Stan Fleming. I'm a graduate of Pierce College from the class of '73, and I'm a physician here in the local area. I do post-acute care medicine. I chose Pierce College because at that time there were two community colleges to choose from. Pierce College was brand new at the time and had a really good reputation from the outset. The professors at the time, and that's perpetuated from the beginning to the present day, but their passion for education was evident in everything that they did. It's here where I really got a good, solid footing in higher education. While I was a junior in college, I got accepted to med school the first time and got to med school with this great expectation that we're going to go off and be doctors. But the thing that really turned me off was my dean there made it very clear that as a physician, we would be here in society and the rest of the world would be here. And I couldn't get that into my head because I thought you go into medicine to help people, not to think you're better than people. And I struggled with that for a long time, and finally I decided, this is not where I want to be. So I couldn't get out of it, and so what I did was I went and enlisted in the Army. My military career led me through a lot of interesting places. I had the privilege of serving with some great Americans. My political career, sometimes, I said how I got into medicine by fluke. I got into politics by a fluke. Someone said, you ought to run for the state house. And I thought, no, I should not do this. And ended up in a campaign that was the craziest campaign I've ever been in. My wife and I knew nothing about running campaigns. So I went out, got the newspaper, came back, sat on the edge of the bed. My wife said, you don't look very well. What happened? And I said, we won the election. What do we do? I had no idea. So found myself serving in the state house. Got a phone call again one day, said, hey, we want to start a city. You're the only person who lives around us that knows anything about government. Would you help us build this city? And so I said, okay. Found myself elected as the first mayor of University Place. Politics has led me in strange places. I had the privilege of serving down at Evergreen State College as the chairman of the board there under Governor Gary Locke. Had the privilege to go on and be elected to the Pierce County Council. I served as the vice chair of the council and then the Pierce County Executive Pro Tem during my tenure there. And then amidst all that, I got a phone call one day that I'm one of two finalists for Surgeon General of the United States. So I got to go back to Washington and go through that experience of meeting members of the Senate. And then my third life was in medicine. Went on from medicine to, I went into family medicine, and I picked up subspecialties in adolescent medicine, aviation medicine, HIV and AIDS diseases, and have been around medicine now for about 35 years. It's interesting how life leads you through these different pathways, but again, all those roads lead right back here to Pierce College. And that's kind of the one link that has all those different experiences tied into it. Pierce College is really the center of all the experiences I've had. It gives you not only a knowledge foundation, it gives you an experience foundation. It gives you a connection to the community. And so it's not just an institution where you come and you learn and then you move on to something else. It's one of those experiences that you just keep getting to re-experience, and it really is of what you choose to make of it, quite frankly, at the end of the day. But it's that linchpin that makes all other things possible.